Hey, my name is Ariel.
And I'm Marshall.
And welcome to College Station High School News. It's going to be cat-tastic. Everyone has heard of Rockstar releasing the brand new game, Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released on September 17, 2013. During its release on its first day out, it made $500 million within 24 hours, which broke the record for the first day of its release, beating all the previous GTA games combined. Less than 2 days later, Grand Theft Auto 5 made a total of $1 billion. Also, out of 9 out of 10 games that were sold during those 3 days was Grand Theft Auto 5. The game sold 250,000 more copies than the previous record holder, Call of Duty Black Ops, which sold 1.57 million copies in just 24 hours. Grand Theft Auto 5 made $65 million in revenue in the UK alone, and is also one of the best reviewed games of all time. Do you want or have an iPhone and do not know how to work iOS 7? Well, Sam Morris will tell you.
On June 10th, 2013, Apple released its newest software update to the iPhone, iOS 7. Nearly 3 months later, on September 18th, the update was released to the public, and as College Station High School students simultaneously downloaded the update at the time of the release, the school's Wi-Fi crashed. Here are 6 tips and tricks to iOS 7 that Apple failed to mention clearly to the public. Do you wish you could see exactly how late your girlfriend is for lunch? Well, simply swipe from right to left to unveil an individual timestamp on each message sent and received. Swipe from right to left using the Compass application and open the level. This level measures in degrees on a full range of motion. The Spotlight search is activated by swiping down on any home screen. In iOS 7, you have the ability to install a dynamic wallpaper on both lock and home screens. Watch as you tilt the phone, the wallpaper dynamically reacts to movement. As you may have noticed, that wasn't quite 6 tips and tricks, so I lied. So did my parents when they told me I was getting an iPhone. Are you kidding me? Anyways, I hope you found use of these tips and tricks that you, can enjoy. This is Sam Morris, KGRS.
Thank you, Sam. That was cat-terrific. Have you seen students with big cameras around school and at football games? Well, Addie Matthews will tell you about the class audio-video production.
Do you ever wonder what's behind this big door? Well, I'm Addie Matthews from KGRS, and I'm here to show you. College Station High School offers a class called Audiovisual Production, or AVP for short. In this class, students are taught how to shoot and edit videos professionally and produce newscasts like the one you're currently watching. This class also makes videos for the schools, such as the school rules video. The students record with cameras just like ESPN rules at football games. They then edit the footage and then make it into promotions. We interviewed a student who is in AVP.
I like AVP because it's a lot of fun and I get 2 periods to mess around with a camera.
Thank you, Addie. And Marshall with sports.
College Station High School defeats Northland Christian 35-6 Friday night to leave them with a record of 4-1. Cole Whittlesey threw two touchdown passes, both to wide receiver Jeremiah Booker, one for a 9-yard gain and the second for a 42-yard gain. Chris Sinnett also ran 2 balls in, one for a 10-yard gain and the other for a 24-yard gain. Jake Georgiadis scored the final touchdown with the 2-yard run-in right before Northern Christian put their only score of the game on the board. Tonight, the College Station Cougars will face Jasper at home. Speaking of football, have you started your fantasy football team yet? If not, you're a little late, but you can still do it. Here's the basic information you'll need to fight through the heavy season of fantasy football. Fantasy football, the heart of America. It's a game built from desire of competition and the fire to win. Today I'm going to explain what fantasy football is. Here are the basics. First, you have to start a league. Then you call up your fellow Cougar homies and be like, yo, the league started, here's the name of the league and password. You can have an 8-man league or a 12-man league. Once everybody's accepted their invitations, you have to set a draft date. Once the date shows up, you sit by your computer and draft for the next hour. If you don't set your pick within 3 minutes, the computer auto-drafts the next best player for your team. Once everybody has their team, you play your first game. Say you had Drew Brees as your quarterback. If he throws for 100 yards and passes for two touchdowns in the red zone, he would have a total of 26 points that week. If he throws an interception, you get negative points. Every 10 yards gained by a player is 1 point gained for your fantasy team. This has been Marshall Palmer. This has been Sports with Marshall Palmer. We'll see you later.
Did you know students have lives outside of school? Surprisingly, they do. Here's Jordan with Student Life.
Hi, I'm Jordan Bratcher with KGRS, covering the Student Life section. Today I'm at First Baptist College Station, checking out Focus Student Ministries. Let's go take a look. Like without the tripod. At Focus Student Ministries, a primary focus is to foster a place students can call home. Every Wednesday night, starting at 6 p.m., a free dinner is offered, followed by worship and a teaching time. It is a great way for students to have fellowship with friends and learn about the Christian faith. Carrie Todd, the student minister at First Baptist, tries his best to make sure each student feels safe and welcome. Focus Student Ministries is very involved in the lives of each student, giving support and advice every week. Students are also encouraged to come to Sunday school every Sunday starting at 9:45. Sunday nights also offer DIG, Disciples in Growth, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. I was able to get a hold of Youth Minister Carrie Todd and ask him about the ministry. I also had the chance to talk to JT Torres.
Purpose, or I guess the mission, if you will, of Focus Student Ministries is that we are focused on engaging in a lifestyle of authentic Christ-centered worship, living with intention, believing everyone has purpose.
I love being able to go with my youth group and just be able to worship God and just have fun, have a good time, and be able to be myself.
This is Jordan Bratcher with KGRS signing off.
You know, with turning water into wine.
Thank you, Jordan. Next, Alex and I will teach you all about how to make a perfect cake. Let's make a cake. Hi, I'm Ariel.
And I'm Alex.
And we're gonna make cake! First, you're gonna want to preheat that oven, yo.
Step 2. For all you pan lovers, you're gonna want to take this pan and spray it in the pan.
Step 3. You're gonna take your cake mix and a fairly large knife, and you're gonna stab that cake mix and then pour it in a fairly large mixing bowl.
Step 4. You're gonna put 1 1/4 cup of water in the mixing bowl.
Step 5. Take 3 eggs and put them in the mixing bowl.
Step 6. Put that oil that I just dripped on the floor in the mixing bowl.
Step 7. Mix the cake mix.
Step 8. Pour cake mix in pan.
Step 9. You're gonna put the cake in the oven to its death, a fiery hot death. So we already frosted our cake and You want to see our finished product? Alex, take it away. Nailed it! See you next time on Let's Get Cooking with Alex
And Ariel.
China is having some serious attacks from giant killer hornets. It's not just the hornet stinger that is dangerous. It's the venom from the hornets can cause serious kidney failure depending on how much venom is injected. The Chinese government was working to remove these hornets to prevent any more deaths. The seasons are changing, so it's time to wash your hands, watch your health, because a whooping cough is coming to town. Not Santa, so, be good. To finish things off, here is Peyton and Rebecca.
I'm here with Tyler Johnson, and we're going to see who wore this bun better, Demi Lovato or Miley Cyrus.
Demi Lovato, because Miley Cyrus has gone insane.
Thank you very much. I agree.
I'm here with Miss Green, and we're going to see who wore it better. So we have Miss Kim Kardashian and Mrs. Doubtfire. And who do you think wore this dress best?
I personally think that Mrs. Doubtfire wore this dress best, and because it is one of my favorite movies, and I love Robin Williams. That's why.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Sam Morris, and we're going to see who wore this blazer better, Miss Reed or Alex Fontes.
They both wore it really well, but when it comes down to it, I would say my girl Valerie Reed. She's just has a little edge.
Totally.
There's just some spunk about it.
I totally feel you. Thank you.
I'm here with Mr. Martindale, and we're going to see who wore this dress best, Jennifer Hudson or Heidi Klum.
I am going with Heidi Klum. I like her shoes and her hairdo. I think both of those complement the fashion statement she's trying to make with this particular dress. Thank you, and that's Fashion 101 by Mr. Martindale.
This has been Ariel.
And this has been Marshall.
On KGRS News, and we want you next time.
The world I love, the tears I've dropped to be part of the wave can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you? The world I love, the trains I hop to be part of the wave can't stop. Come and tell me when it's time to